Good morning. This is Rich here on behalf of Rich TV Live. Hope you're all having a great day. Hope you had a great weekend. Great to see you. And today I have a new pick to talk to you about. And the pick is called Tarachi Gold Corp. This is the new pick, Tarachi Gold Corp. Here it is, Tarachi Gold Corp, TRG in Canada, TRGGF in America. This is the chart right here. So massive green day coming here in the markets. The markets are around above all-time highs ever in the history of the stock market. So the stock market is really responding to a new presidency. It looks as though Joe Biden will be the 46th American president, barring any weird government rulings that could change things, which could happen, but it looks as though right now Biden will be the next American president, the 46th president in American history. That's what it looks as though. And the market is exploding due to that right now. So what I want to do is I'm very bullish on gold. I'm very bullish on precious metals. This is a gold company that I've never talked about before. I want to bring it to your attention. So Tarachi Gold, you can see, was at 15 cents in April, went as high as $1. You could see here in August, huge move from 15 cents to $1, and has since come back down. Now that gold has kind of lost a little bit of its steam, has come back down all the way from $1 to where it is consolidating right now, around 38 cents. Okay, now if I zoom in a little bit more, now if you guys would like to learn how to evaluate stocks like this, you can join our trading academy where we talk about stocks literally all day, every day, 24 hours a day. And you can see how this is really consolidated. And I look for stocks that consolidate. I'm looking for consolidation because typically before they explode, they consolidate. And you can see that they've consolidated in this zone right here. This region right here, they've consolidated and kind of saying, hey, you know what? We're not going to go much lower than 33, but we're also not going to go much higher than 45. So we're just going to trade in this zone until the company finds a floor. And then once it's got a little bit of a catalyst, maybe then it explodes. And that's kind of how stocks trade. And that's how stocks move, right? They go up and down. And then after they go up, they come back down. They find a floor. They consolidate in a specific area. And then typically with good revenues or good news, the stocks explode again. Well, Tarachi Gold is one that I want you to put on your watch list, put on your radar. I think they have enormous upside, currently at 38.5 cents in Canada. And let's take a look at the US side, TRGGF in America, currently at 31 cents. Same thing. You can see the consolidated area, which to me is a very good signal of impending price action coming in the stock. When it starts trading sideways for a long period of time, what it's doing, it's finding a floor, it's finding a base. Investors are finding a base. And from there, with a little bit of news, sometimes that's all it takes is the catalyst to see it take off. So let's talk a little bit about Tarachi Gold. Now, I want to let you guys know that for me, I like to take profits when we're in the green. It's a very big green day. If you're in profits today and you're in deep profits, you need to think about taking your profits. The stock is at all-time highs. The market is at all-time highs. This is the time when you need to thank your stock gods for your daily bread and take your profits, okay? Large gold potential in the shadow of giants. Tarachi Gold Corp. Tarachi is a publicly traded gold development and exploration company listed under the CSE under the ticker TRG. So what I've done is I've downloaded the presentation right here, and that's off their website. This is the Tarachi Gold website, and the website is tarachigold.com. If you guys want to follow with me, you can click on the investor presentation and learn more about all their properties. Here it says Northwestern Mexico properties. Tarachi has the right to acquire 100% of the high potential mineral concessions known as the Tarachi project in Sierra Madre Occidental Gold Belt in northwestern Mexico. This breaks down the team. Lauren Warner, President and CEO, also Director. And Martin Bajic, CFO and Director. Breaks down their experience and some other directors here as well, all on their website at tarachigold.com. And you can sign up for their alerts. I will do that actually. There we go. So now I'll get access to all of their alerts, and anytime they have any breaking news or anything happening, we'll be able to know right away. Let's take a look at projects. So it breaks down all their project descriptions, historical drilling results, and breaks down all the properties and areas and zones that they are focused on. Talks about their geologist, Lauren Warner, who's also their CEO. And there's some photos there of some of their properties and the projects that they're working on. Now I'm very bullish on gold. I think gold is a very, very good place to be looking to put your money. And I think that this is a company that everybody should be putting on their radar and everyone should be putting on their watch list. Now, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. And before you invest in anything we talk about, please consult a financial advisor, okay? So let's talk about investment highlights of Tarachi Gold. Tarachi Gold Corp. Tarachi is a publicly traded gold development and exploration company listed on the CSE under the ticker symbol TRG. Tarachi has the right to acquire 100% of the high potential mineral concessions known as the Tarachi Project in Sierra Madre, Occidental Gold Belt in northwestern Mexico. And I've been talking about a lot of gold plays in Mexico. Mexico is considered one of the #1 regions in the world for mining. The project lies in the shadows of two producing mines, La India, Agnico Eagle, and Mulatos Alamos Gold Corp, and two big gold miners there. Previous exploration has reported extremely high grade drill results, including 34.5 grams a ton gold over 5 meters, 24.3 grams a ton gold over 3 meters, and 110 grams a ton gold over 1.3 meters. Recent channel sampling by Tarachi geologists returned 6.34 grams a ton gold over 62.55 meters from the historic La Dura mine underground workings. Tarachi can earn 100% through a back-weighted 5-year option. The company's next step is to initiate the exploration and drill testing high-priority targets on the project for high-grade gold. The company is led by an experienced management and advisory team, and you need to have a team of experienced people in the mining sector if you expect to win, okay? And here's the team. Very experienced team with a track record of success. How you guys doing this morning? Yes, cannabis stocks are back. There's no doubt about it. It's nice to see too. Yes, Aurora Cannabis is having a monster day. Travel is on fire today too. Well, yeah, I think the whole world's on fire right now. It looks like everything is on fire. The entire stock market is on fire today, and specifically cannabis stocks, which is fantastic news. And I am looking to take profits. So the market is on fire, and I will be looking to take profits today wherever I can, because when the market's up, that's when I sell. And when the market's down, that's when I'm looking to buy. I am looking to get as much into cash as humanly possible. And I think right now is a great time to position ourselves in cash. Cash is king. Can't go wrong with cash. I am in American Express, and I will be looking to take profits this morning with American Express up big. Sundial Growers also up big. MasterCard up big. Visa up big. These are all picks that I've talked about well in advance. So congratulations to members of the Trading Academy, and congratulations to investors who have positioned themselves in some of the companies that I've talked about in advance that are now having monster days. So those are some of the management that you guys can read about and take a look at the team and take a look at some of their success. Now, I'm very big on capital structure. I love the share structure of Tarachi Gold Corp. 52-week high of $1, 52-week low of 7 cents, currently at 38 cents, but only 61 million shares issued and outstanding. A baby market cap of only 23 million for this potential gold miner. Warrants and stock options, 61 million shares, basic outstanding, 15 million warrants, 4 million options. So fully diluted, a share structure of fully diluted with warrants, options, and outstanding shares of 81,809,082 shares, with a basic market capitalization of only 23 million market cap. I think that the upside for this could be tenfold. In my opinion, the upside for this company could be tenfold, if not higher. So the major shareholders, you can see the management, directors, and advisors have 22% of the issued and outstanding shares, and high net worth investors and investment advisors own 35% of the issued and outstanding. So over 55% of the company is held by management, advisors, high net worth advisors, and investment advisors. I like that. I like that share structure. I like the fact that it's really tightly held. So this is the Tarachi Gold Project in eastern Sonora, strategically located land package in a productive mining district in a preferred, secure jurisdiction. District 219 production, 450,000 ounces of gold, multiple showings with high-grade open mineralization in channel samples and drill holes. So you can see the Tarachi project in between some other major zones, and you can see here the select drill intercepts where they are drilling and select reported channel samples. This looks like a very high quality mine and very high quality project. Introduction to the Eastern Sonora Mining District, located in the Sierra Madre of Eastern Sonora and adjacent states, reported 2018 production of 450,000 ounces of gold, 4,081,000 ounces of silver. Significant advanced projects with reserves up to 9.6 million ounces of gold. Wow, that is incredible. Significant mines and projects summarized in the table below. So these are some of the mines: La India, Agnico Eagle, 101,000 ounces of gold in 2018, with reserves in 2019 of 581,000 ounces of gold. And you can see some of the other projects listed below. So some amazing projects in this region. And then you can see Tarachi with Agnico Eagle, 363,000 ounces of gold in reserves, really putting them in some great company. So when we look at the Sonora Gold properties, the concessions on offer total 2,559 hectares and strategically located in the Mulatos La India district, largely controlled by Agnico Eagle and Alamos. The concessions are largely in two groups. You can see here the project and the properties. They look just like this. So the two groups are Tarachi North, Javier, Pretoria, and Chivitas concessions, and Tarachi South, Jabali concession. So you can see the north and the south. You can see the regional geology, structural setting, and mineralization. Claims area dominated by outcrops of Miocene to Eocene, andestic to felsic volcanic tuffs from different explosive volcanic events. The events were controlled by large-scale northwest striking faults and intruded by granodiorite and diorite stocks. Regionally mineralization occurs in areas of intrusion, related high sulfidation, epithermal, hydrothermal gold, silver, and porphyry-related gold deposits. Such deposits may be present as veins and or disseminated deposits and or breccites. Tarachi properties host similar style mineralization in north trending structures, higher gold grades at intersecting structures. Mineralization consists of high-grade bonanza mineralization in veins and shear zones, disseminated mineralization in breccias, and widespread argillic alteration. So you can see the schematic model of high sulfidation epithermal gold. So you can see here what this looks like. So clearly these guys have done their research, they've done the due diligence, and they believe that they have found a phenomenal project phenomenal projects that could be game changers. And that's why I think it's important for everyone to put Tarachi Gold on the radar, put them on their watch list, okay? Right now. Put them on your radar, put them on your watch list. The market is now open, and we are seeing green across the board, all across the board today. Big green day. American Express up 14%. Sundial Growers up 100%. MasterCard up 12%. Visa up 8%. So big moves in the market. Hexo, one of the cannabis stocks that I own and we were watching, up 20%. Afria Inc. up 10%. Canopy Growth up 12%. Let's look at Aurora Cannabis. Wow. Aurora Cannabis up 37%. Unbelievable. Unbelievable moves in the markets right now. Markets big green. Tarachi Gold opening up slightly down right now with gold being down. Gold is down today. The market is exploding and gold is obviously down. Gold as the safe haven, I guess right now is not the place to be putting your money, clearly. And let's just see if my status went through. There we go. Just sold my American Express for profit. Thank you, stock gods, for a daily bread. And we are looking at a big green day in the markets right now. As you can see, here's American Express. Literally just sold that. It is flying up 16%. Just took my profits. Very, very happy about that. Very, very happy about the profits I just took on American Express. Now, let's take a look at TRG, Tarachi Gold. You could see at 38.5 cents, but they're actually right now trading at 37 cents pre-market due to the fact that gold is actually down. Let's take a look at Market Watch. So you could see here at Market Watch, the Dow Jones is up a staggering 5%. The Dow Jones is up a staggering 5%. The S&P 500 up 3%, and the NASDAQ up 0.7%. Gold is down $70 or 3.65%. I believe this is a buying opportunity for gold, in my opinion. Gold is going down because everything else is going up. So the market's really strong. And typically when the market goes down, people will buy gold. So you could see here gold taking a huge dip, but I believe that that will create a buying opportunity for gold investors. I really do. And we saw gold have a huge run last week when everything ran, gold ran too, from like 1850 to 1950. And then we saw gold take this huge drop from 1950 to where it is today at 1881. So because of that, gold stocks are going to suffer today most likely. But that's the perfect time to buy. You want to buy when things are in the red and they're low, and then you want to sell when you're in the green. And I think you need to take a look at Tarachi Gold Corp as a gold miner that I think has enormous upside. Now, there was this press release that came out on October 15th, which I wanted to bring to your attention. Tarachi enters into an LOI for transformative acquisition of high-grade magistral de oro tailings project. This is Tarachi Gold Corp. This was on October 15th. Tarachi is pleased to announce that the company has entered into a non-binding letter of intent dated October 9, 2020 with Manto Resources, pursuant to which the company may acquire certain assets related to the Magistral de Oro tailing processing plant in Durango, Mexico. The acquisition is intended to allow Tarachi to potentially enter near-term production and generate free cash flow. That's right. This is going to give them the opportunity to potentially enter near-term production and generate free cash flow. This was huge news, and I believe that this is going to be a major catalyst for the company. Tarachi President and CEO Lauren Warner stated, "This potential acquisition offers Tarachi an opportunity to crystallize the value that these high-grade gold prices offer. The company will now have both high-grade gold exploration projects in the Mulatos Gold Belt of Sonora, as well as potential cash-flowing tailings operation in Durango." Love it. Absolutely love what these guys are doing. This potential acquisition offers Tarachi an opportunity to crystallize the value that these high gold prices offer. The company will now have both high-grade gold exploration projects in the Mulatos Gold Belt of Sonora, as well as potential cash-flowing tailings operation in Durango. We are fully funded to execute this acquisition and progress this asset into production. To assist with this process, the company has retained Asenco Engineering to complete an NI 43101 compliant preliminary economic assessment PEA report and to act as a consultant to the company in relation to the project. Details on the MDO plant. The MDO plant is a permitted 1,000 TPD tailings processing operation covering 600 hectares, and MDO plant encompasses the Magistral Mill tailing deposit, processing plant, any tailings disposal facility. Historical tailings resource estimates by Corporación Ambiental de Mexico SA de CV in 2011, 1.29 million tons grading 2.06 grams a ton gold. Unpublished 2018 PEA report, 1.3 million tons grading 2.11 grams a ton gold. A qualified person has not done sufficient work to classify the historical estimate as current mineral resources or mineral reserves. The issuer is not treating the historical estimate as current mineral resources or mineral reserves. The MDO plant is accessible by paved highway, 175 kilometers from Parral, Chilalua, and from local area Santa Maria del Oro, approximately 5 kilometers south of the property. Manto is credited for consolidating the opportunity at the MDO plant by resolving all past contractual disputes and establish professional relationships with stakeholders and entering into formal agreements settling all disputes. Manto has also entered a formal agreement with the local ejido, which has been well received. Tarachi applauds Manto for these accomplishments. Now let's look at the acquisition terms. Pursuant to the LOI, Manto agreed to work exclusively with the company towards a definitive agreement with the following indicative terms. Consideration of the acquisition will consist of 4 million common shares in the capital of Tarachi. So they're issuing 4 million shares. The company will grant Manto a 15% net profits royalty and reimburse Manto up to $500,000 for cash outlays. The company will satisfy certain obligations of Manto by paying a total of US 1.6 million plus any Mexican value add tax VAT and issuing a total of 1.6 million common shares over a period of 6 months. Manto will be entitled to the following bonus payments after completion of the acquisition. So this looks like a win-win scenario for both companies. On commencement of commercial production to be defined in the definitive agreement, at the MDO plant, the company will issue Manto an aggregate of 4 million common shares. Following 6 months of continuous commercial production to be defined in the definitive agreement, at the MDO plant, the company will issue Manto an additional 400,000 common shares and pay Manto US $500,000. Following 12 months of continuous commercial production to be defined in the definitive agreement, at the MDO plant, the company will issue Manto an additional 4 million common shares and pay Manto an additional US $500,000. Upon the company entering US 15 million in revenue from the MDO plant, the company will pay Manto US $1 million. I think that's fair. Completion of the acquisition is subject to a number of conditions, assuming that they get approval of the CSE, the Canadian Securities Exchange. Update on exploration drilling program. So they've also started their exploration drilling program, and let's look at it. Underground diamond drilling commenced in late August. Diamond drilling. I like that. At the historic La Dura mine on the Jabali concession located approximately 6 kilometers west of the Mulatos mine. Drilling has been advanced at a slower than expected pace, with several drill holes lost or needed to be re-drilled due to poor core recoveries. In recent samplings, news release dated August 20th, 2020, Tarachi returned high grades of gold over large widths. Initial drilling at the project resulted in lower than expected core recovery. This has now been corrected. The reason for the lower core recoveries were the highly fractured dacitic hosts, which are typical to this area of Sonora. The first 3 holes drilled were rejected due to poor core recoveries of 25 to 50% within the zones. Higher core recoveries of greater than 80% are now beginning to be obtained. The company is now considering the mobilization of a second drill to commence work on the northern concessions at the same time. Qualified person, their CEO, Lauren Warner, also geologist and director of the company, is a qualified person as defined by National Instrument 43101 and has reviewed and approved the scientific and technical disclosure in this news release. Engagements. Tarachi is pleased to announce it has entered into a marketing agreement with each of Native Ads and Peak Communications for a total of 290,000 and 350,000 options. Now, when they start bringing on marketing efforts, that's when you can expect that the company will most likely start to see moves in the market. So that's why it's important to look at this. In respect to the private placement closed on the company August 14, 2020, the company announced it has paid a further finder's fee of $22,500 in cash and issued 56,250 finder's warrants. Each warrant entitles the holder to purchase 1 common share at a price of 70 cents per share for a period of 24 months from the date of the closing of the private placement. I think there's some huge upside here, guys. The company entered into a prospecting agreement with Kelly Cross dated September 3rd, 2020, whereby Mr. Cross will receive his fees in cash and common shares. The common shares will be issued under the prospecting agreement at deemed price per share to be determined after the date that the services have been provided and on the following schedule. Effective date, US 6,500 in common shares. 3-month anniversary of effective date, USD 12,500 in common shares. 6-month anniversary of effective date, 12,500 in common shares. To date, the company has issued 13,126 common shares to Mr. Cross at a deemed price of 65 cents per share. So that's the biggest, latest news. And we can see here Tarachi just kind of getting started and trading. and we can look at their projects. You can see the Chivias multiple mineralized structures, contiguous drill intercepts, the Pretoria, which has multiple mineralized structures, widespread alteration, unexplored, undrilled underground workings, and the San Javier mineralization host in sheared, brecciated, and altered volcanics with open mineralization. So multiple projects, and you can see each and every project right here. And you can find all of this information on their website. Just go to tarachigold.com/project, and you can see their projects. So I believe the upside for these guys is tremendous. In my opinion, put them on your watch list, put them on your radar. I believe this is a company that everybody needs to take very seriously as a gold and diamond and silver miner. You can see all the projects and what they are drilling for. And I think that the potential for this as an undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed junior gold, silver, and diamond miner is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. And you can see that they're about to start a marketing program to help them gain more exposure, which I think is vital to investors, knowing that, hey, look, these guys are doing all of this drilling. They've got all this unbelievable properties. And on top of that, they're starting a marketing program to put themselves everywhere, to get in front of as many investors, as many eyeballs as possible. That could be a major catalyst for the stock. This could be a major catalyst for this company, and why I am telling you about them today, and why I think it's important that you put them on your radar and put them on your watch list. So you can see here all the proposed 2020 exploration program, phase 1, phase 2, and you can see right now we are in the midst of the diamond drilling program. Huge. Who doesn't love diamonds? Everybody loves diamonds. So in conclusion, Tarachi Gold is systematically exploring for high-grade, structurally controlled epithermal gold deposits in the shadows of several major producing mines. The company is led by an experienced team with extensive international experience. Proposed 2020 exploration program will drill test several high-grade gold showings to determine the strike and down dip extents. Drilling will also evaluate potential gold-bearing structures previously untested by diamond drilling. Drilling will start September 1st, so obviously it's already commenced, and is anticipated to continue into November, where we are now. Tarachi has a very tight share structure, which I talked to you about earlier, and is poised for discovery, which I believe right now is the time to start positioning ourselves. The company is now well financed with over $10 million. So they've got $10 million as well. So money is there. Here are the deal terms. Tarachi has the right to acquire undivided 100% interest in the Tarachi project by making the following payments. So by following the following payments, they will be able to acquire 100% interest in the Tarachi project. And I believe that they will make all of those payments and they will own 100%. So that's Tarachi Gold. Thank you guys for watching. Another company that I think has enormous potential. You can see gold is down right now. So might be the time to start positioning yourself in gold miners. Here's Tarachi Gold also dipping in America. TRGGF down 8% with gold going down right now. This might be the time to start positioning yourself in gold and gold miners and gold stocks. Or if you think they're going to go down further, you might be right, and they may go down further. So invest with caution. Always remember to buy in the red, sell in the green. That's the best way to trade. Gold is down, so gold might be something you want to position yourself in, but you can see there's a lot of green today, a lot of stocks that are screaming in the green. So in my opinion, if you're green on something and the market's at all-time highs like it is today, you need to at least think about taking profits. I've already taken profits on some of my positions today, and I would think it's important for you as an investor to think about taking profits as well. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Tarachi Gold Corp, you can see now down 6% with gold going down. Might be a time to position yourself, maybe kind of buy on the dip. I'm not saying you to buy it, but I'm saying at least, at the very least, put them on your watch list, put them on your radar. I think they are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed junior miner that has enormous upside, and I would not be surprised to see this go to at least $1 in Canada. So at 36 cents, for this to go to $1, 200% upside, I think is tremendous for any investor. That's where I think this can go in the next few months. I think there's a very good chance in the next 3 to 6 months that we could see Tarachi Gold go as high as $1 or even higher. Okay, you can book it, put it on your radar, put it on your watch list. If you like this video, smash the like button, share the video everywhere, comment down below. Let me know what you think of Tarachi Gold, a junior gold miner, which is down right now. And if you know the way I like to trade, I like to buy in the red, look for great companies, buy in the red, and then when they explode, sell in the green. Take your profits, take your money and run. Hope you're doing that today. This is Rich from Rich TV Live with Tarachi Gold. Have yourselves a nice day. Remember, the symbol in America is TRGGF, and the symbol in Canada is TRG. Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you soon.